Hello my dear friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Barbara and today we're going to be looking at the secondary progression going from Aries sun or rising into Taurus sun or rising. So very excited to get into this placement. This video is for you if you do have this progression. If you are a cross watcher, welcome as well. If you don't know what secondary progressions are, I will leave the link in the comments below so you guys can check that video out first and then come back here to see what's going on with your secondary progression. So Aries going into Taurus. Basically, first we have to look at the sun and the rising, and what does this mean? The rising deals with the self, okay? It's the first house, it's your identity, it's who you are, okay? So it's all about the self, and then the sun deals with the ego. So going out of Aries into Taurus actually might be a challenging transition because Aries is the first house. So Aries is all about the self. It's all about being a self-starter. It's all about being a go-getter. Aries tends to jump into things before they're ready. They tend to be impulsive. They're ruled by Mars. So they might be explosive in terms of their emotions. As time goes on and as you progress into Taurus, this is going to subside for you, okay? So you're not going to be as explosive. You're not going to be as impulsive, maybe. You guys are going to eventually learn as you go into Taurus, okay? Because when we look at Taurus, the way I see it is it's the bull. It's 4 feet on the ground. This is how grounded Taurus is. They tend to move at a slower pace, okay? So this is why it might be challenging for you guys because you guys are moving out of being fast into now moving slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. That's the Taurus energy, okay? Taurus is all about working hard in the physical plane. So the thing is, by the time you guys get to Taurus, you guys probably have started something, initiated something, and now Taurus is making you guys put in that hard work to actually get to those goals that you guys have, to actually accumulate maybe that wealth you guys want, because Taurus deals with the 5 senses, okay? It's all about living life through the senses. It's all about, again, being grounded, learning how to master abundance on this earth plane so you guys can have those nice things that you guys want, so you guys can have those material things. Maybe, again, when you guys have these dreams, when you're in the Aries energy, you guys might be, again, jumping ahead of yourself. So jumping into things before you're ready and then not seeing the outcome. It might be things like quick gratification or short-term gratification is kind of what you guys are looking for. And if you guys don't get that like goal that you're looking for right away, well, then you guys might get discouraged. Taurus comes through, teaches you guys that you have to work hard, okay? Everything on this earth plane that we do to actually achieve some sort of goal, you have to work hard at it. You have to have a goal. You have to have the vision that Aries really does have. Aries does have that vision, especially in the rising sign, because if you guys have Aries in the rising, you actually unconsciously behave like a Pisces because Pisces has the vision. Aries comes through and Aries actually puts in the action, okay? So you guys do have the vision, you guys have the goals, you have the desires, but you guys might get discouraged and you guys might start a lot of things. So that's what might happen, especially let's say like if you're in your early 20s, things aren't working out for you in the way that you guys want and you guys get discouraged and then you start something else and you start something else and you start something else. That's what might happen with the Aries energy. Taurus comes through and says, no, we're going to pick that thing that we started. Now we're going to work towards it. Okay. To achieve goals, you have to do repetition. To achieve those desires, you have to stay persistent and consistent in what it is that you want to do. That's what Taurus is teaching you guys. So again, 4 feet on the ground. Okay. Taurus is super, super grounded. It's all about living life through the senses. So also when you guys go through this transition, something that you guys might want to watch out for is Aries energy, because you guys are burning. It's almost like, I don't know what it's called in Ayurveda. It might be the Vata, whichever one is the fast one. Okay. In Ayurveda, that's kind of like the Aries energy, fast, quick, burning a lot of energy. Okay. A lot of the time I find Aries sun or rising to be very thin, very athletic. Okay. Might not resonate with everybody, but it's kind of like they're just fast. Okay. So they're burning a lot of energy. They have all this energy within them. A lot of the time it might come through as anger, right? But anger can also be channeled as passion, okay? So that's something important to keep in mind because it's Mars. It's the god of war. This is the energy, right? So because you guys have all this energy, you guys are burning. When you get into the Taurus energy, you guys might fall into indulgence, okay? So something to watch out for because Taurus shadow aspect is falling into indulgence. So you guys might get busy. You guys might not exercise as much. You guys might start overindulging in food and sweets, these types of things. So something to keep in mind when you guys go through that transition, not to overindulge in anything really, because Taurus overindulges in so many things. They can overindulge in sex, like absolutely everything. Like Taurus is about the senses. So when they like something that like feels good or tastes good or smells good or whatever it is, like they want more of that, right? So important not to overindulge. Also, you guys are learning how to manage your money, okay? Because you're going out of the first house where it's like it was all about the self. Now you're going into the second house, which is your finances. So when you guys were in that Aries energy, maybe you guys spent a lot. You guys move into the Taurus energy. Again, now you are seeing that it takes a lot of hard work to make money, right? So you guys maybe might not be as impulsive as you guys once were, Or also the shadow aspect of Taurus could be they want to be flashy, right? So something to watch out for. Sometimes Taurus wants to show that they've built something, but maybe they haven't built it yet. Okay, so they might overspend in that sense as well. So you guys are basically dealing with the money axis now, is really what that is with the second house. So just watch out for finances, learn how to budget, all these sorts of things. Like money is going to be the focus for you guys, whether it's acquiring it, whether it's having it, whether it's investing it, whether it's purchasing things with it, okay, to show off your house, you know, to show off your hard work, your cars, like whatever it is, like these types of things on the earth plane. That's the Taurus energy, right? So something to watch out for when you guys do make that transition, because again, Aries can be impulsive, but Taurus can also overindulge in terms of also spending money. Just something to look out for. Another thing, you guys are coming out of the Aries quick energy, right? Which is, you know, fast, quick. It's the cardinal sign. You guys are moving now into fixed sign energy. So when you guys move into Taurus, you guys might become more about your routines, right? Fixed sign. You guys might be more about, it's like, this is my schedule. I don't want to budge for my schedule. Okay. So you guys make that shift, and people around you might kind of be like, okay, well, what's going on here? You were so like adventurous and you always wanted to do this and you wanted to go on this adventure. And now it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that anymore. You know, I have to wake up early tomorrow because, you know, I have to go to work or run my business or whatever it is, because Aries is very entrepreneurial. So when you were in the Aries energy, maybe you did start a business of some sort, or maybe you were in a management position of some sort. So it's kind of like your priorities change, but this is why secondary progressions are amazing to look at, because they show us how we grow and change as time goes on. Another thing also that you guys might be learning is to take the energy off of just the self, okay? Because again, Aries does tend to get that reputation of selfish, self-centered, only focused on the self, these types of things, even maybe hyper independent. And now you guys are coming out of that energy. You guys are going more into the Taurus energy, and then eventually you guys are going to move into Gemini. So let's say if you are originally an Aries sun, you're going to move into Taurus, and eventually you're going to move into Gemini. So if you guys are interested, you guys can check out that video later to see where later on in life what you guys might progress into. So that's really what's going on, okay, from the Aries progression into the Taurus progression. It's almost like you guys are also going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. That's something also that tends to happen in that Taurus progression as well, where it's like you guys have been working towards something and now you're slowly starting to see the outcomes. Because again, you have to look at Taurus as extended, right? Stretched out, takes their time. They get there, they do get there on their own time, okay, and in their own way, but they do eventually get to their goals, and they do tend to be very good at the earth plane. So things like money, finances, wealth, material things, acquiring items. This is really, really Tauran-like. So I'm going to wrap up this quick little video here on the progression out of the Aries sun and rising into Taurus sun or rising. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. You can let me know in the comments below as well. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of the day.